Every time you book a flight, you might be missing out. Better seats, faster boarding, free upgrades, and smart ways to avoid delays. All of it is possible. But most people have no idea these tricks even exist. The truth is, airlines won't tell you. They make more money when you stay in the dark, but not today. In this video, I'll show you the secrets that smart travelers use every time they fly. These tips can save you time, money, and stress. And once you learn them, you'll never travel the same way again. So don't click away, because by the end of this video, you'll know more than 90% of passengers on your next flight. 1. Window seat, prepare to freeze. Sure, the view from the window seat is amazing. You get to see the clouds, the cities below, and the sky. But guess what? That seat is like a freezer in disguise. You might think it's a cozy spot to relax, but it's actually really cold. Why is this? Well, the air outside the plane can be as cold as -140 degrees Fahrenheit, and the body of the plane transfers this icy air right to the window. This means that if you're sitting by the window, you could freeze, especially if you're not dressed warmly. If you're wearing something light, like a t-shirt or shorts, the cold air will hit you harder. That perfect view might turn into an uncomfortable and chilly experience. So, what can you do? The solution is simple. Bring a hoodie or a blanket with you. You can ask the flight attendants for a blanket before the flight takes off, or just wear something warm. That way, you can enjoy the window view without turning into an ice cube. Stay cozy while you fly. 2. Skip the coffee. Seriously. Are you someone who loves a hot cup of coffee or tea during your flight? Think again. You might want to skip that cup of caffeine on your next flight. Why? The water used to make coffee and tea on planes comes from tanks that aren't always cleaned regularly. These tanks can contain dangerous bacteria like E. coli and staph, which could make you sick. Even some flight attendants avoid using the water for drinks because it's not safe. The best thing to do is to ask for bottled water or a canned drink instead. These drinks are sealed and much safer. Your stomach will thank you later for avoiding that in-flight coffee. If you're craving caffeine, it's better to stick with something that's pre-packaged and sealed. 3. The dirtiest spot isn't the bathroom. You might think the bathroom is the dirtiest place on the plane, but you'd be wrong. The truth is, the dirtiest spots are the tray table and the seat back pocket. Sounds gross, right? But it's true. Why? The tray tables are rarely cleaned, and they end up being a place where people leave dirty tissues, food crumbs, and even used diapers. The seat back pockets are no better. They often collect trash from passengers, making them a breeding ground for bacteria. What can you do? The simple fix is to bring disinfectant wipes with you. Before you put anything on the tray or in the seat back pocket, give them a quick wipe down. Also, keep your snacks in your bag and never rest your face on the tray table. You can never be too careful when it comes to germs. 4. Fly early. Always. Do you hate flight delays? If so, flying in the morning is your best bet. Flights in the morning are less likely to be delayed because there is less chance of things piling up. The further the day goes, the more delays there are because of weather, air traffic, and other issues. When you fly early, the chances of fewer problems increase. Morning flights are also calmer with less turbulence, so you'll have a smoother ride. Plus, there's usually less noise and chaos at the airport when you're one of the first to fly out. If you want to avoid stress and start your trip on the right foot, try to book your flight for the morning. A calm and relaxed start to your day is worth it. 5. Want VIP treatment? Sit in the back. Want to get the best service on your flight? Try sitting in the back of the plane. It may seem like a strange tip, but it's true. You might think that sitting near the front will give you better service, but the opposite is often the case. Why? Flight attendants usually give better service to passengers at the back of the plane because it's easier to give extras like snacks and blankets without the whole cabin seeing. So, you might get served faster, and you might even get some little extras during the flight. Sure, you'll be one of the last passengers to leave the plane, but the perks of better service could make up for it. Plus, you'll feel like a VIP while you're on board. If you're still watching, you're a legend, and our vibe is on point. Just one click, and we'll be connected forever. Hit that subscribe button now. 6. Don't fully inflate your travel pillow. When you're preparing for your flight, don't blow up your travel pillow all the way. You might think it's the best idea to have a perfectly inflated pillow, but if you do that, you could end up with a rock-hard pillow once you're in the air. Why does this happen? The change in cabin pressure causes your pillow to expand more than you intended, turning it into a solid, uncomfortable shape. Instead of fully inflating it, only inflate it about 75%. This gives you enough support without making it too firm. That way, you can rest your head comfortably without feeling like you're laying on a balloon. 7. You can upgrade your meal for free. Airline food doesn't have the best reputation, but here's a secret. You can often get a better meal without paying extra. When you're booking your flight, there's usually an option to choose a special meal, like vegan, gluten-free, or halal options. These meals are often fresher and taste better than the standard meal. Even if you don't have any dietary restrictions, you can still choose one of these special meals. They're served first, and you might even get a better taste and quality. So, don't hesitate to pick one of these options. It's a simple way to upgrade your in-flight dining experience for free. 8. Never fly in shorts. You might love wearing shorts, especially when traveling to a warm destination, but it's best to skip them for a flight. The seats you'll be sitting in have been touched by hundreds of people, and they're not always cleaned as thoroughly as they should be. That means you could be sitting in bacteria-filled seats, which is not something you want for your bare skin. Instead of shorts, choose jeans, joggers, or something that covers your legs. It's an easy way to protect your skin and feel more comfortable during the flight. 9. Bring a pen. Always. If you're flying internationally, there's a good chance you'll need to fill out forms for immigration or customs. And when it's time to fill out the forms, you'll find that everyone else is scrambling for a pen. Don't be that person. Always bring a pen with you. It's a small thing to remember, but it can save you a lot of trouble when you need to fill out forms. Plus, it'll make you look super prepared and organized. You'll be the person everyone turns to when they need a pen. 10. Hate turbulence? Sit here. Turbulence can make a flight uncomfortable, but there's a way to reduce the chance of it. If you want to avoid the worst of the bumps, choose a seat over the wing. This area is the plane's center of gravity, making it the most stable part of the plane. Seats at the front or the back of the plane tend to feel more bumpy because they're further away from the center of gravity. So, if you want a smoother ride, choose a seat near the wings. You'll feel the difference. 11. Download the Airline app. To make your travel experience smoother, download the Airline's app before your flight. This app will give you live updates on your gate, your flight status, and any changes to your boarding process. If your flight gets delayed or canceled, you can often rebook your flight directly from the app. Having the app also means you'll have instant access to your boarding pass, making it easier to check in and get through security. It's a simple tool that can help reduce stress and give you more control over your flight. 12. Bring an empty bottle. During a flight, it's easy to become dehydrated. The dry air in the cabin can quickly sap your moisture, making you feel sluggish and uncomfortable. But the cost of buying water at the airport or on the plane is usually high. Why spend extra money when you can bring an empty water bottle with you instead? While airport security won't allow liquids to pass through, a completely empty bottle is fine. Once you've cleared security, you'll have access to refill stations throughout the terminal. Simply fill up your bottle, and you'll have fresh water ready to keep you hydrated throughout your journey. Not only does this save you money, but it's also an eco-friendly choice. You won't be contributing to the waste of single-use plastic bottles that often get thrown away after just one use. By refilling your own bottle, you're helping the environment while also taking care of your health. Stay hydrated, save cash, and make a greener choice with this simple travel hack. 13. Power bank, lifesaver. It's a common travel frustration. Finding an outlet in the airport is like finding a needle in a haystack. And even if you do find one, there's often a good chance that it's already occupied or not working properly. This leaves you with the very real risk of your phone running out of battery before your flight. A dead phone is more than just an inconvenience. It can make things like accessing your boarding pass, receiving flight updates, or contacting your rideshare driver impossible. The simple solution to this problem? Always pack a fully charged power bank. Power banks are compact, portable, and can quickly charge your phone when it's low on battery. Charge the power bank before your trip, and you'll have a backup power source right in your bag. Whether you're at the airport or in the air, a power bank ensures your phone stays charged and ready for whatever you need. It's a small investment that pays off big time when you're traveling. 14. Search flights in incognito mode. Have you ever noticed that flight prices seem to increase the more you search for them? It's not a coincidence. Airlines and booking websites track your search history and may raise prices if they see that you're repeatedly looking at the same route or flight. This is a sneaky tactic to get you to buy sooner, fearing that the price will go even higher. So, how can you avoid this price hike? The trick is to search for flights in incognito or private browsing mode. When you use this mode, your search history is not saved, and airlines cannot track your activity. This means you won't be penalized with higher prices for being a repeat visitor. By taking this extra step, you can search for flights without the worry of hidden price increases, and you'll be in a much better position to find the best deals. 15. Use Seat Guru. Before choosing a seat, choosing the right seat on a plane can make a huge difference in your comfort during the flight. You don't want to end up stuck in a cramped spot with limited legroom, or worse, next to the bathroom. That's where Seat Guru comes in, a website that provides detailed information about every seat on your flight. Before you book your seat, take a moment to check Seat Guru and see what your options are. Seat Guru lets you know important details like whether the seat has enough legroom, if it can recline, and if it's located near the bathroom or kitchen. You can even see which seats have power outlets or better views. This kind of information can help you avoid unpleasant surprises when you board. If you know exactly where you'll be sitting and what to expect, you can make a much more informed decision about your comfort. With a little research, you can make your flight experience that much better. Thanks for tuning in and picking up these helpful travel tips. Remember, a little prep goes a long way in making your flight more comfortable and stress-free. Safe travels, and don't forget to share these hacks with your fellow travelers.